The powerhouse Los Angeles Lakers versus the tough Dallas Mavericks. It's what's coming up on 2K Sports.
We are here at the American Airlines Center with the crowd going crazy. We've got the Los Angeles Lakers facing the Dallas Mavericks. With Clark Kellogg doing the analysis, this is Kevin Harlan for 2K Sports and our broadcast of the NBA. And T-Mobile's starting lineup for Phil Jackson and Rick Carlisle. Now let's check out the Sprite ice-cold keys to the game as we take a look at the Lakers. Clark, what do you think will be the key going up against the Mavericks?
Well, Kev, it's all about valuing the pumpkin. Take care of the ball. This team was one of the best at squeezing the orange, not turning it over. And because of that, they were a very efficient offensive team as well.
Well, Clark, how about Dallas? What's the key for them?
Dirk Nowitzki, one of the sweetest jump-shooting big men in the history of the league, Kevin.
And he rebounds, I think, pretty well, too, because you don't think of him as a rebounder.
No, you don't. It is undervalued when you look at his numbers, but it's the points he puts up and his shooting ability from the floor and the line that really impress you.
That's a good look. Very nice look.
Here are the Mavericks now. To the corner. To Kidd. Dampier. Bynum on him. Here's Kidd. They couldn't beat the buzzer. That's a turnover. Lakers ball. Here's Fisher. Bynum down low. He's against Dampier. Derek Fisher, solid in every regard, on and off the floor.
Yep, really classy. Very classy. Champion, off the court, on the court, and a great team player. And a leader. Watch the respect he gets from his teammates and the way he produces and handles himself. He's the epitome of what you want to see in a pro basketball player.
Here's Fisher. Dirk Nowitzki unable to get his shot to go. Here's Bynum from short range. Finishes with the soft touch.
He saw the height mismatch and went to work immediately. That's smart basketball.
Here's Kidd. Here's Kidd. Kept alive. Nowitzki inside. He's up against Gasol.
They took a long while to get a bucket. If they continue to score at this pace, they'll be in for a long game.
So it's the Lakers now. To the elbow. He's against Dampier. Dirk Nowitzki with the rebound. On defense, the Lakers. It's a 5-point game. It's tipped. Stolen by the Lakers. Gasol's in the post. He's against Nowitzki. Gets in close. Stuffed it and grabs the rock. The one-man stop by Nowitzki. And here is Nowitzki. Bynum on him. The jump hook buries the short-range jumper. A lot of good European players in the NBA. Dirk Nowitzki may be right there at the top.
Yeah, he really is at the top, without question. I mean, you look at his consistency and his production. This guy clearly has put himself in high praise as a player since he's been in the NBA.
And here is Bryant. Artest on the wing. 5 on the shot clock. With 1 on the clock. Bynum, no good.
If the shot's not within your range, don't take it. That's very simple.
And here is Howard. He's covered by Fisher. Kidd doesn't tie it up.
With nobody around, he can't get it to fall. Won't see that very often, folks.
Bynum down low. He's against Dampier to end the drought. The shot's good from Bynum.
Your best bet is to deny him that position. Do your work early on defense. Once he gets inside on you, you've already lost the battle.
Coach Carlisle signals for a timeout. We see the Mavericks making some changes. Here's Kidd. 2:03 left in the first. To Nowitzki. Guarded by Odom. Dirk was parked down low and got hit with the 3-second call. The Lakers in the lead. Odom. In close. Yes! And the foul. Well, Lamar Odom has made his tour around the NBA, college at Rhode Island. He's played at Miami with the Los Angeles Lakers and the Clippers. He's been around. Every place he's been very effective. And he seems to really kind of fill a role which they need him to fill.
Yeah, I think he's very comfortable being a second or third option. His versatility lends itself to that. I also think his demeanor and his disposition lends itself to that. He's a guy who doesn't necessarily need to be the go-to guy. He's comfortable in his own skin, knowing what it is he can do and realizing how important that is to his team, even if he's not the so-called marquee guy or star guy. And you've got to have those second or third fiddle guys who are comfortable in producing in that role, and he's one of those guys.
That's a good appraisal. Here's Fisher. Jason Kidd making his last shot. From short range. The Mavericks trailing. In the paint. We see the Mavericks making some changes. Good for the three-point play. Sean Marion, to me, has always been one of the more versatile players in this league. He can play 5 positions, and he has guarded five different positions.
That's the thing that stands out. He's been able to defend multiple positions, every position on the floor, and he's always expected to be able to do that and has done it. And then he plays big minutes, so he's been a guy that I think sometimes has been a bit undervalued for his productivity over the course of his career.
Now Bynum. 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And so here is Dallas, trailing by 4. Here's Terry. Here's Farmar. Misses the buzzer beater. The Lakers have taken the early lead.
Well, they're in attack mode now, Kevin. Every time they get the ball, they're coming right at you, looking for contact and looking for buckets right at the 10.
We're at the end of one. The score, 13-9.
And not shy away from the contact. Looks like we might have a gritty game on our hands.
Yeah, it should be fun to watch. On defense, the Lakers, they lead by 4.
That's his first personal foul, first team foul.
On defense, the Lakers, 4-point game. Six seconds to shoot. Barea nails it from the top of the key. And the Lakers have possession. Artest with the ball, working on Howard. Shoots from the post, and it's Artest missing. Here are the Mavericks now. And here is Nowitzki, covered by Artest. Baseline jumper, and the shot is good from Nowitzki.
That's exactly what coaches love to see on offense. High percentage shots.
Gasol backs in. To Odom. Artest on the wing. To the top of the key. To Vujicic. Behind the arc. It takes a bad bounce and goes out of bounds. You have to like what we're seeing from Andrew Bynum.
He's been a monster inside early on and is a matchup nightmare.
You know, you knew he'd come out of the gate physical, but he is really asserting himself down there, and he's getting any look he wants.
And with that being the case, it's important to make sure you keep getting him the ball. You know the defense will start to adjust trying to keep it out of there, but it doesn't seem like that's going to be effective in keeping him down.
Here's Kidd. Here's Kidd. Does not get the go-ahead bucket.
Great defense there. Challenged the path of the shooter, which caused the miss.
Artest working on Howard. 8 feet out. Dampier snatches it inside. We've got a tie ball game on our hands. Terry with it. Lays it right in.
Kicked it to the right guy at the right time. That's a good pass.
It's a pick by Bynum. Here's Farmar. Stop the drought.
Plays like that tell you who's hungry and who wants it.
Here comes Kidd. Farmar gets the reach-in call. That's his second foul of the game.
That's his second personal foul, second team foul.
Here's Kidd. Dampier connects on his first attempt. Nice bucket by the 14th-year veteran out of Mississippi State. Eric Dampier, one of those important parts, although he doesn't get headlines for the Dallas Mavericks.
Yeah, he's more than serviceable because he's a shot blocker, claws the middle. And I think he does a pretty good job on the offensive glass and can be a sneaky scorer when he gets a few opportunities inside.
Here's Fisher. Artest with the ball. 2:55 left in the second. Nowitzki inside. Here's Terry. Drains it from just inside the three-point line. They're in front, 19-15. And here is Bryant. Perimeter. Here's Fisher. A missed three. The Mavericks leading. To Terry. Kidd from close range gets the lay-in.
Tour de force performance right here. They're having a great second quarter.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Artest. The shot, no good. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. The Mavericks on a bit of a roll here. Ross. Terry with it from inside. Lays it right in. He's got 6.
Boy, after having a tough time in the first, he's managed to turn it around nicely this quarter.
And here is Bryant. Terry covering. To end the run.
No one really contested him at the basket that time, Kevin. He's just too good in there to leave the door open for him.
Here's Kidd. Terry to the perimeter. Kidd with the bucket.
They're on an absolute tear here. You can't get hotter than this.
Coach Jackson wants a timeout. We see the Mavericks making some changes. And here is Bryant. Here's Fisher. Connects on the tough shot. 5 points in the game. Here comes Kidd. They lead by 7. Dirk backs him down. To Howard. The shot misses. And it's the Lakers taking it the other way. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
They'd be smart to hold it now for the last shot.
The button was set up with the dish by Barea.
Easy look in the paint. The defense got abused there.
Bryant. 2 hands for safety.
What improvisation. He turns every dunk into something special.
Here's Nowitzki. Can't get the buzzer beater.
The Mavericks have been on a scoring tear, Kevin.
Yeah, they've really been hot. And that concludes the first half. The score, 28-21. Now it's time for our T-Mobile halftime report. Well, let's check out the story of the stats. The Mavs built a nice lead thanks to their precision ball movement.
That's right, Kevin. Just look at all those assists. That's good team basketball.
It's been quite a game for Dirk Nowitzki.
Well, you know what? He's definitely made his presence felt with his shot blocking. I'll tell you something else, Kevin. He's got them looking around for him. They're hearing his footsteps.
Hi, fans, and welcome. They're ready to start the second half of this game, so let's get on with the action. Here's Kidd. He has 7. Here's Marion, takes it up. Almost a 3-point opportunity. Instead, he'll go to the line for 2. That one is on our test.
Yeah, it's a no-brainer. You got to stop the layup there. Make him earn his points from the line.
Gets them both. Here's Fisher. 5 points in the game. To the free throw line. Bryant sinks it from the high post. 6 points for him.
He's just so gifted offensively. He's a tough guy to match up with.
To Howard. Here's Nowitzki. Drains the easy jumper. Nice shot by the 12th-year veteran out of Germany. Stolen away.
Despite that turnover, they've been spectacular protecting the ball, but they need to improve in other areas if they're going to pull this one out.
Here's Kidd. 9-point game. Nowitzki's shot is no good. Out on the sideline, Cheryl had a chance to speak with Coach Rick Carlisle. Cheryl?
Hey, Kev. He's happy so far with their performance. He told me it's been one of those games when your team makes its shots and the other team doesn't. It makes up for a lot of imperfections in your game. He hopes that streak continues. I'll keep you posted with any updates. Kev?
Thanks, Cheryl. Coach Carlisle calls for a timeout. And as you mentioned, Clark, they haven't committed a lot of turnovers, but they're going to have to convert more if they want to win.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Kevin. It's one thing to take care of the ball. That's something you want to do and need to do, but then when you do get shots, you got to put them in the basket.
Here's Kidd. 7 points in the game. Here's Howard. Kept alive. Dirk. Pinballs around and in. 10 points for him.
No surprise there, Kevin. One of the keys to the game, his ability to light up a scoreboard, as we're seeing with our very own eyes. They have clearly come out here with something to prove.
Here comes Kidd. Nowitzki inside. Outside. Let's go with the three. Scooped up. Hook it off the offensive rebound.
He's been a go-to guy for him here in the quarter, doing an outstanding job putting the ball in the basket.
Gasol inside. He's against Nowitzki. No good from Gasol.
And after that first miss, they're 3 of 4. They're trying to run him out of the building right now.
Terry can't extend the lead to double digits.
Kevin, that's the kind of shot you want. You can't ask for better execution on offense, but sometimes they just don't fall.
Here's Fisher. He's got 5. Bryant on the elbow. On the mark from 16 feet out. He's got 10.
That's simply what a superstar does. He can make the most difficult plays look silky smooth.
Here's Terry. Off target for 3. The Lakers trail. The break is on. Here's Bryant. Kidd gets the board inside.
Once he gets it inside, Kevin, he's really a good finisher. That's a good effort defensively to force the miss.
Here's Kidd. He's got 7. Tipped away. And here is Nowitzki, covered by Artest.
He got caught napping. You've got to pay attention and protect the field.
Fisher didn't realize that he was on the line. They'll turn it over. And Dallas has possession. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Howard, easy shot, rebounded by Odom.
Shocking how wide open he was. Even more shocking that he couldn't sink it.
To Kobe. Leads him with the pass. Odom. Here's Fisher. It's blocked. The Mavericks leading. Terry with it. Right wing. Howard in the post. He's up against Gasol. The jump hook. Howard, that's good.
Wow, I think he shocked him there, Kevin. Not the guy you expect to hurt you in the post.
Wide open. And Gasol gets it to go.
Even though it was early in the shot clock, that's an opportunity you can't pass up, Kevin.
And so here is Dallas. 6-point lead. Here's Terry. And the rebound goes to Pau Gasol. And the Lakers have possession. They trail by 6. Kobe. The shot is off. And Dallas the other way.
Well, it's hard to believe that we're at this point in the game, and he still hasn't registered a single point.
To Howard. He's covered by Fisher. Shoots it up. The turnover by Dallas.
You can't be careless with the ball. That's a loss of focus, plain and simple.
And here is Bryant. He's got 10. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Line him down low. He's against Dampier. Fouled, and he was real close to getting the three-point opportunity. He'll go to the line for 2.
Contact certainly altered that shot. The official was right on top of it.
Good on number 2. Here's Kidd. 7 points in the game. Here's Nowitzki. Oh, barely misses the shot, but he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Andrew Bynum.
That would have been a great play. Steal. Good job to get himself to the line.
He gets them both. So it's the Lakers now. 7-point differential. And here is Bryant. Here's Walton. Lays it in. Sweet time to lead into the rack.
Excellent anticipation there, Kev. He placed that pass perfectly.
We're at the end of the third quarter with the score 40-35. Dirk Nowitzki has played well. 14 points and 2 blocks.
Yeah, not flashy numbers, but his presence has definitely been felt out there. It's the little things, Kevin. He's getting them done.
All right, the fourth quarter should begin momentarily. Welcome back to what's been a fantastic game, closely contested by two teams that obviously want to win it very badly as we begin play in this much-anticipated fourth quarter. So it's the Lakers now. The most they've trailed by is 9 points. Down low, Artest. Oh, just misses, but he'll get 2 shots at the line.
Ron Artest, Defensive Player of the Year in 2004, one of the most versatile and feared defenders in all of the NBA. This guy is strong, he's aggressive, and his mindset is to shut down the guy he's guarding. He's got excellent feet, strong hands. I don't think there's a stronger guy in the NBA than Ron Artest, pound for pound.
Here's Kidd. He's got 7. Here's Nowitzki inside. Almost a 3-point opportunity. Instead, he'll go to the line for 2. They get Paul Gasol.
Looked like a good call from here where I sit. Definitely some contact on that shot.
He gets them both.
Well, they really came out this half much more aggressive than they were in the first half. And that's coaching, but that's also team attitude. These guys got refocused and energized for the second half.
And here is Bryant. 10 points for him. Here's Odom. It's in for 3.
You can see that they're trying to open things up here to get back in the ball game. They still need to work at the defensive end on getting some stops, but offensively, they're on the right track.
Here's Kidd. To Ross. On the paint. Graceful finish.
You can't allow him to establish deep position like that. Once he gets it in that close, he's almost unstoppable.
Kobe. Gets in close, gets the lay-in.
They're doing their best to erase the deficit here with some smart passes and some good shooting. I mean, those two things go hand in hand. If you're going to make shots, then the passes have to be on target and on time.
Kidd. Rebounded by Odom.
He's had an off game thus far, but his team has been able to pick up the slack and find a way to get it done here.
On defense, the Mavericks. 3-point lead. Here's Bryant. Sticks it from 17 feet.
He's starting to pick up his game in this half.
Here comes Kidd. He has 7. Dallas Here's Bryant. Lays it in off the glass. 19 points in the game.
He's really ramping it up here in the fourth. An outstanding performance so far.
We haven't seen a 7-footer like Dirk Nowitzki before. I don't know that we'll see one again, but he sure is fun to watch now.
Yeah, he really is, Kevin. You know, you think about the numbers he puts up, his proficiency from the floor and from the foul line as a 7-footer. People knock him about maybe not coming up in the clutch on a regular basis, but he's been very productive and extremely consistent throughout his career. I think he's one of the true stars in the game and has been for the bulk of his career.
Artest with the ball.
Well, it's obvious they've definitely come out ahead when it comes to rebounding in this particular contest. Boxing out, good positioning, and then pursuing the pumpkin.
Howard in the post, guarded by Odom. It bounces out of bounds after the shot. Here's Fisher. He's got 5. And those rebounds, Clark, are talking about they're creating opportunities for them, and it's still a close game.
Yeah, it sure is, Kevin. That's right. It is a close game. This game is a lot closer than it should be, but I still think they need to step it up on the offensive end of the floor.
Now Gasol, following the miss by Kobe Bryant. And here is Odom, guarded by Marion. Shoots from the post. Gives them the lead. Here's Kidd. He's got 7.
2 minutes remaining.
Nowitzki out left. Lob to Terry. 6 seconds to shoot. Kidd. The Mavericks trailing. Nowitzki. Odom rips it down inside.
Really not enough defensive pressure there to force that miss. He's got to be disappointed.
1:35 left to the fourth. Here's Fisher. And here is Odom. 6 seconds to shoot. Fisher to the wing. Jacks up a 3. Kept alive. Now Gasol, guarded by Marion. With the clock winding down, the jump hook, and Gasol gets it to go.
They're starting to take this game over here. I mean, much better shooting percentage, in full control of their game. It's a joy to watch.
And here is Howard. It's a 3-point game. 5 on the shot clock. Here's Terry. Lamar Odom pulls it in.
An outstanding pick there, and he still couldn't get the basket. Next time he gets a look that good, he's got to make it count.
Less than 1 minute left. To Kobe. Terry covering. Fisher up top. To Kobe. Got a piece of it. The steal by Kidd.
Great jump on the dump inside.
Inside. Nice shot by Terry.
Huge bucket. Man, what a game.
The Mavericks will go for the intentional foul. They still got to foul them a second time to get into the penalty and send them to the strike. We've seen Jason Terry really have a great game.
He's really giving his team a lift here, providing solid minutes off the bench.
How big is it, Clark, to get a solid contribution off the bench?
I think it's really big because you need everybody to contribute. The starters aren't always going to be able to go the distance, so your backup guys have to come in and play well.
The Lakers still hold a narrow lead.
It's a nail-biter, Kev. This one's coming right down to the wire.
The Mavericks will foul to stop the clock.
That's exactly what they need to do to stretch out this game. Smart foul there.
Sinks the first one, and that'll put him up by 2. Gets them both, and it's a 3-point ball game.
Taking full advantage of the charity stripe here. Stretching that margin to 3.
Coach Carlisle wants to talk it over. They're behind by 3. 13 seconds left in the game. Clark, what are your thoughts?
Well, they certainly can go for 3 here, or they can try to score 2, foul, and then hope for missed free throws. But I really think they should take the first available shot. You can't D up a layup any better than that. Nice work.
The Mavericks commit the intentional foul, and they'll try to extend the game.
Fisher, shooting 2.
Gets the first. That gives him a 4-point cushion. Perfect from the line, and it's a 5-point ball game.
Well, Kev, he may have given them just enough to make this a done deal.
Here's Kidd. Here's Nowitzki. Gets it to fall. Major points for him. The Lakers win the hard-fought game as they outlast the Mavericks, 57-54. For his steady play, Kobe Bryant is the Jordan Brand Player of the Game.
He came up big in the fourth, down the stretch. When some players get tired, that's when he really made his mark.
Time for us to say goodbye. For Clark Kellogg, Cheryl Miller, and me, Kevin Harlan, thanks for joining us for this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports.